So karibuni sana. I'm glad you could make time for this. And today we are keeping it simple. We'll just go over how to create real estate content that actually helps you attract the kind of clients that you want. And my expectation is that at the end of this video, you are going to walk away with clarity on the kind of content that works. Uh, then we'll go over where you need to be posting that content, how you can stay consistent without getting overwhelmed. Because I understand content creation is not for everyone, but there is definitely things we can do to just keep up, and not just keep up with what's happening, but actually create content that converts. One thing that we need to be real with each other is that over 90% of the content that I see people posting online doesn't really help anyone. Most of it gets a few likes, maybe a few comments, but it doesn't start real conversations that lead to inquiries. And what usually happens, and most people make mistakes, is that the goal of social media is not to get views, it's actually to build trust with the people who follow you. Because when people trust you, they will be able to reach out, they will ask questions, and eventually these people will be able to buy from you when the time to buy comes. Over 90% of real estate content doesn't help. Uh, you'll be able to get a few likes, a few comments, but sometimes it doesn't convert. But when people get to know you and trust you, they'll be able to reach out to you, ask questions, and when they are eventually ready to buy, you'll be the real estate agent that they will call. So the goal here is not just to get views, is to be able to gain trust with the people that follow you on social media. Now, before we get to the kind of content that you can create, let's speak about the common mistake agents make and what you shouldn't be doing before we actually get into what you should be doing. The first thing that most real estate agents do is they post listings only. Like if you go to their social media pages, you'll only be seeing properties for sale, like what they are really selling. The problem with that is that on social media, no one actually comes on social media so that you give them what you're buying. People usually come to social media, let's say Facebook, Instagram, for either entertainment, catch up with people. So when you keep just posting the properties that you sell, it really impacts the kind of reach that you are going to get. Also, people either talk about this is what I'm selling, this is what I'm selling. It doesn't help. No one is concentrating on educating people about either different like estates, what do you find there, what's working in those estates, why people should move there. People usually ignore some of these. And for most of us, personally included, we are very inconsistent in the way we post, because either we are overthinking, will this content work? Do I have the right gear? Is this edited properly? And these are some of the myths that we are hopefully going to debunk today. And ultimately, by the end of this session, we shall all agree that when you're on social media, you shouldn't be worrying so much about getting the perfect content out there, but it's being able to create connections. So my hope is I'll walk you quickly in the next 15 minutes through these slides, and then the last 30 minutes of this call, we can all converse around what's working for you, what's not working for you, what you'd like to learn from the rest of the agents on the call, and then what we can all do to support each other going forward. Now, first, let's debunk whether social media still matters, because this is something some people agree with, some people do not agree with, some think it works, some think it doesn't work. But the thing is, when a client comes through social media, this is someone who either they've seen your face, they've heard your voice, and they probably trust you even before you meet them. And social media really works. For instance, at this time, you are watching me currently now. I'm positioning the camera correctly. You are watching me and you came to get to know me through social media, probably through WhatsApp or either in my email list. But you are seeing me, you are seeing my face, this is who I am. So in case we ever interact in a different forum, you already know how I am, how I look, how I speak, kama naongea vizuri, kama naongea vibaya, and you start to feel a connection with me or no connection with me, but this all comes through the power of social media. And most probably you've met me either through those two areas, WhatsApp or probably YouTube. And you see, I'm not in every other platform. It's that I've picked a few platforms and then concentrating on them. So the same thing for you. Social media is important, and in this conversation we'll talk about where you can concentrate your energies so that you don't need to be everywhere on social media. You just need to be consistent in the one that you choose. Now, mostly you'll find social media content in two major ways. One is video, and then it's content that doesn't include video. Let's talk about video first. Now, videos can be in three major ways: short form content, medium form, and long form content. So those are the three ways you can create video. For short form, 30 to 45 seconds, and these ones are very good to make you relatable. They are easier to edit, and they help you in reaching new people because they are not necessarily shown to people who have already interacted with you. They are very good in like expanding your sphere. Next from this, we have medium form content, 1 to 3 minutes. This is where you build a deeper connection. You see, 30 seconds, it's not enough to build a connection with someone, but if you are speaking with someone for 1 to 3 minutes, you start to build that connection, and you can even tell people about yourself, what you do, your story, and you can do that within 1 to 3 minutes, which is harder to do in short form content for 30 seconds. Beyond that, short and medium form, that kind of content is long form content, which is 3 or more minutes long. The good thing about long form content is that it really helps you to deepen the engagement that you have. Now, when you're doing 3 minutes and more, you could be interacting with your staff, interacting with, let's say, maybe it's someone who have come to the office, they bought a property from you, and you want them to tell a story of how the process was. That's where long form content comes in, because you are able to just interact, and it really builds a lot of trust, and it also builds you as an authority in your area. Either of these types is okay. You don't have to do all of them. You just have to do whichever you feel comfortable with. And as I've said, there are two kinds of content: video content and content that doesn't involve video. You just put an image and text. But principally, these are the three kinds of content for video as you think through your social media strategy. Now that we've gone through the three types, let's just cover the items that you should be posting on social media. And these are varied. One, most of us usually post listings, what we have for sale. You could be posting community highlights, telling people, let's say you are dealing with Diani, tell us about the beaches, they are the best in Africa. Let's say you are talking about Karen, tell us how it's high end. So just highlighting some few things within the community. There is a road coming up, there is a mall coming up. If you're dealing with ECD, just tell us what's happening in your area so that we can see you as an authority. Other kind of content is your story. Why did you get into real estate? Why is your company being named the way it is? Because there is always a reason behind why your company is called that way, why you got into real estate. So those your story is very, very important. What motivates you, who you are, what are your interests. Your story is very important, and I see a lot of agents missing out on that because stories really connect and resonate uh, with buyers and sellers all the same. Testimonials are you sold someone a property, you're handing over the keys, show us that one. You've been selling land, a title has been transferred, show us happy clients. Because if we see other clients have walked the journey with you to the end, then we're able to build trust with you. Tell us what's happening in the market. Tell us title deeds in Ruiru are being cancelled. Tell us there is this ruling by the Supreme Court. Be posting such kind of content. And not just that, free resources are where you present like something downloadable, a guide for maybe these are 5 areas that you should be investing in Nairobi. Click to download. Collaborations are where you could probably start working with other professionals, lawyers. If you're working with a lawyer, visit their offices, post that you are doing that courtesy call, and post it on social media. Day to day in your life, you've gone visiting a property, either take a few videos or ask someone to just take a photo or two of you, post it on social media and say, looking for a property for a client or something like that. Seasonal content, like now we are all mourning the passing of the Right Honorable Raila Odinga. That's something that is easy to post so that you can be able to naitangwaje ushikane na sisi wote kwa maombolezi. Other things are like Madaraka, is it 20th of October? Sikumbuki ni holiday gani. Post it. Kuna hiyo ilikuwa ya kupanda miti. Post it. That's seasonal content. Funny content, most of us are not good there. Personally, I don't do a lot of funny content. But if you are a fun person and you have funny moments, please post them for us. They are very good in creating engagement. Tips, either it could be market tips. This is the process of doing this. This is how you do renovations. This is how you go through the process of buying and selling of properties. That's something you can post. Motivational, just give us Monday motivation and tell us aspire to inspire people, and that's just find something inspirational and post. Polls is where you ask people questions. Show us in case you volunteer or you do any charity work, whether it's your church, children's home. That's something you can post. Post things to do in your area. Maybe there is a dirt bike, maybe there is swimming. And then once you post the kind of things that people do in the area you are selling, we'll start thinking of you as the expert in that area. And remember, you can always go live. And for these social media platforms, they are really prioritizing people who go live. So whenever you go live, you'll create more engagement, become more relatable, because that's raw and engaging content. Now, something not to post, be very careful when you are posting complaints. If you are complaining about something a customer has done, be very careful, because maybe it could be interpreted, maybe your customer service skills are not very good. So be very careful before you post a complaint. I'm not saying don't, but be very careful before you do. Don't overly promote yourself. Don't say, I've just sold my 50th house within the month. That doesn't create a lot of trust, because it's very hard to be closing a house every other day. So if you tell us you create a post saying you've sold 50 houses, we may not be able to develop a lot of trust in you. Instead of this, go to the previous page that I was in, pick something and post something that is useful. Now, let me see. Sorry, my slides have moved a little bit faster. I'm trying to go back. Now, with how do you post these ones? Ideally, you should be posting 4 different kind of content. We've spoken about educational, engagement, authority, and things around your community. I think we've gone through all those. Ideally, post 3 to 4 times a week. Include both video and text post. And there are different tools that you can use so that you don't have to post daily. You just place your post there and itakupostia when the day comes, so that you can choose one day uandike post zenye unataka and then those softwares zitakupostia. And remember, just getting something done is way better than trying to find something that is perfect. Now, what I hear most people complain is that they don't have the right gear. And from my end, all you just need to have your phone, natural light if you're shooting through the day, or any kind of light, kama hii yangu yenye iko hapa, and that's it. Because good ideas beat good equipment every time. You'd rather have a good idea and not have good equipment. People will be able to relate with that one as well. And remember, social media shouldn't be something that overwhelms you. You are not behind in any way. Just pick a platform, even if it's one platform, pick a topic, and once you do that, you just find a way to get started, and then you make one step at a time, one step at a time. And that covers the first part of where I think we are in terms of social media, and I'm happy to just open this for an open discussion around where you are in your social media journey, what you could be struggling with, so that we can find ways to be able to support each other. So I'm opening this one up so that let's pick what's working for you, what's not working for you, where do you need help, so that we all can be able to move with this one together.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Isabel from Mombasa. I've seen people post on Facebook and they say that they get clients from Facebook, and that has really challenged me for quite some time. You find that you post, you don't get any likes, you don't get any following. Maybe once in a month, that is when you get someone to follow you or even to like your content. So I keep on asking myself, is Facebook one of the platforms that we can use for marketing, or who is getting clients from Facebook? Maybe they can tell us how they prepare their content, and also they can give us their socials on Facebook. We'll be able to follow them back and see what they post. Thank you.
Thanks. And Isabella, as we hear from the team, where can we follow you as well?
Isabella? I have a page that is called Mombasa Experts Housing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's hear from the rest what has been working for them in terms of maybe social media, if they're getting any leads. The floor is open.
Hello, everybody. I hope every person can hear me.
Loud and clear.
Okay. This is Nyamwe, the realtor, the best realtor in Westlands. If you're looking for property, I'm the guy to call. You are laughing, my brother. That's how you do it.
No, that's totally fine. Like, I love the energy that you bring. I have no doubt
Yes.
you are the best in Westlands. I love your energy.
Yes. So just to share with there's a lady who has just said that she's been posting on Facebook and not getting any plans and everything. So I think what I'll do is I'll share my tips of what I've seen work, especially from my end. Now, there's this thing that you see, whatever, like you're saying, I think, Simon, that you said that all those posts that we usually do, not just sending what I'm selling, trying to engage people with a different context, right? So that's what I usually try to do. And me, what I've seen, I was like her previously until somebody gave me this tip. If you want to grow on social media, try first of all to get your content guys to know you organically without doing a promotion, right? So, and how do you do organically? You shoot the videos, right? So what I do, I have a social on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. I have YouTube. I have the shorts. So I am on all those platforms. And one of the things, before I even forget, anybody who is on Instagram and are not using what we call threads, you are missing out a lot on threads. So Instagram threads. So the way I purpose my content is like this. I shoot a content, I put it on Instagram, then Instagram automatically shares it to threads and Facebook, right? So I'm sorted in that area. I don't have to go to Facebook, threads, and the other thing. That is one. Then to now, this is the funny thing that I've noted. We always think that you should do a lot of good and more, right? And one of the major challenge that we have as agents, we always try to sell. Which, if you go to that page and you see it selling, I mean, you'll just move out immediately. What about in content about in real estate? Like, if you're looking for a house, what are the mistakes to avoid? Right? You see, that's a very different content. That's informative, right? Then you should have those what you call the open houses, the show houses. You should the show houses, right? An agent, like for example, in Westlands, when a project is being launched, agents are called. So agents come in, see the project, they're told about the project. There's a lot of fun, food, So that one also brings you in. The other thing, if you're traveling, you see now this is what we usually call them off-cut. You're in the matatu, or maybe you're in your private car. Maybe like my friend was saying, he's in Diani Nyali. When was the last time you just took a shot of you driving on Diani and telling people like, now this is how Diani looks. If you think Diani is a desert, I'm so sorry for you, but this is how Diani looks. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. You see, it took like 30 seconds, but somebody has already started engaging with you. And also, don't forget what we call carousel. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. The carousel. People are concentrating very, very much on videos and are forgetting the carousel. And on Instagram, they're now trying to promote a lot of carousel more than the video. And I actually proved that right. I would do a carousel and share on various platforms. And what would I see? I would see my videos views have increased, right? If I share a video on other platforms, it doesn't really increase the reach, right? And as I'm closing, please, if you can able to get into CapCut, get into CapCut. No, CapCut is editing app. It's wonderful. It will save you a lot of trouble. Back to you, Simon. Thank you.
Asante sana Nyamwea.
Realtor Nyamwea. Sorry, I did not introduce myself. I should have started that. This is Realtor Nyamwea, the best realtor in Westlands. If you're looking for property, I'm the person to call. The company is called Ujenzi Plan.
Okay, thanks so much for adding those details, and I more or less agree with you on a lot. I'm not on threads myself, but I love the way you said that I can just post on Instagram and then they can be cross posted across the other platforms because the content is there. There is nothing to lose by just cross posting. And Isabella, we are still waiting to see what you usually create so that at least we can check whether it's the same things that we are doing. But thanks so much, Realtor Nyamoya, the best realtor in Westlands. and the proprietor of Ujenzi Plan, right?
Yes, correct. Ujenzi Plan.
Great to have you here. Anyone else with a reaction around what Realtor Nyamoya has said, or what Isabella has said, or just starting something new? I don't know, Mercy, you've been
Yeah,
since the word go. I would really love to hear from you.
yeah. How are you? Hope everyone's
Fantastic.
doing well. Yeah, so I'd just like to add on Instagram, as it has been really working for me for the past few months. And I'll just insist on personal branding, like let people know who is behind the page, not just posting generic flyers or whatever content you're getting from your company, or you know, consistency, post at least twice a week, and incorporate AI on captions, use ChatGPT to tell you like which trending sounds are now like trending on Instagram, which hashtags are trending on Instagram. That can also push your content. Like just incorporate AI and it's gonna make your work so easy on captions, definitions, just be authentic. Your content doesn't have to look like everybody else's content. People will really follow you if they can relate with you, and it's easier to be yourself rather than copying somebody else's content. Just be yourself. Let people know it's behind the page. When you attend all these events, post your content, post the people you met, post the projects that are coming, post the project that you've closed. Just be consistent. Let your audience know you and your story behind your page. Yeah, I think that's just what is working for me right now. And heavily, also the Instagram reels have also been working. Search which trending sound is their hashtags. Yeah, just that.
Okay.
And you can follow me on Mercy Realtor SIC. It's Mercy Realtor
Yes.
SIC.
NIC.
SIC.
Sorry, F?
S
Yes.
IC. Sick.
Thick. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And also the other thing, I don't know, Simon, this is the thing that I was trying to request. I got into touch with some realtors, and this is what we usually do. Like, for example, any page that I know, like, for example, for Mercy, that's why I want to know the pages, is whenever Mercy posts something, how do we try to drive traffic up? I like Mercy's content, and if it's possible, I comment, right? And if there's a retweet or a sharing or something like that, I do the same. And also Mercy does the same to my account, right? So with that perspective, everybody, we are trying to, we are not, we are pulling each other as we go together. And it has really worked from my end. I have like 4 or 5. So that's something that I'm really trying to like get more realtors to like more and more content for everybody, so that everybody is the winner at the end of the day. Right? And then also, Simon, please, you've talked about the videos, but you've not talked about how do you start the video, what do you do, or how do you keep the people engaged in that video until they watch till the end?
Now, thanks so much, Realtor Nyamoya. I think the next session when you utakuwa una moderate. You
hey, Simon.
But now something I hope Isabella uko hapo? I don't know. Isabella, umepotea before we look at what you've done.
Yeah.
Usijifiche, kaa hapo. You see, tuanze quickly. Si unaona hapa kuna black space that you are not utilizing.
Yes.
Then ukikuja hapa hata hatujui hii ni nini. Okay, sorry, this is I talk burden in a good way. You see, we don't know what this is. If we could be seeing Isabella here, it's different from seeing this. This is not a house. I don't know what this is. I'm sure it's something. Na si kwa ubaya. Then ukiangalia, let's me see go to about. If I come to the about section, I want to know who is behind this page. Sijui. I can only see, I don't know. So far sijasaidika sana. If I see basic info hakuna, hauna reviews, sijui umefanya kazi na nani. So you see already by hata ukipost something, if I come check anything about you, there is no one who has worked with you. So a good thing for you would be kwanza maliza a good bio, make sure hapa kuna cover page, profile image ikae sawa, then update your basic info, try to get some reviews. Unaona marafiki zako unakuja hapa unaambia Nyamoya accurate, then get your family and friends to rate you 5-star, because we don't know you, but at least your family knows you. Hata kama huna customer, even if you've never traded with anyone, get 5 family members to rate you hapa, upate like 5 reviews tuone, at least some people know you. Then beyond hapo, vary your content. I don't know, vary your content kidogo. It's just chenye Nyamoya na Masi wanasema post different kinds of content. Hii ndio inakaa tu like it's just properties for sale. Try do some different kind of content, hiyo ni moja. So I know the rest of the team would have different views. Na guys, I can come back to you na mnaweza pea Isabella any tips that you have. But as you look at her page, let me come back to something that Realtor Nyamoya has said around liking other people's content. And I'll give you my belief if you want to grow, which relates to that one. Like every day ukiamka, go and like 10 posts. Ingia Instagram, the people you follow, like 10 of their posts. Is only the first 10, like 10. Whether you agree with what they are saying or not, wacha wapate hiyo like. Then for whatever other people have posted, make 10 comments. You see, if you comment on other people's property, wataanza kuangalia nani huyu amesema hivi. Even when other people are viewing that person, so first it's the person you've commented on their post, they will check you out. Na juu umejitolea kucomment, they will probably follow you. Then secondly, hata ukilike, watu wanaona who has liked, they will see Isabella and 9 more. Wataenda kuangalia nani hao wengine wamelike. If you comment on 10 posts, that's interacting with 10 people direct. Na other people who will watakuja kupost hapo, wataona post yako yenye ulikuwa umeweka hapo mbele. So you see, if you do it consistently, day by day for a month, those are interactions with over 500 people. Najua inakaa kidogo, but that's 500 people 1 month, 500 people another. Now, you multiply across a year, and you can see the kind of following you would have. So, I hope nimejibu swali yako Realtor Nyamoya around being able to comment, like or share other people's content, na nimeagree na wewe how important it is to grow. I hope I got you on that one.
Yes, you did, Simon. Thank you.
Okay. Anyone mwenye anaweza kuwa na feedback around what Isabella could do differently?
May I ask Isabella a question?
Yes, go ahead.
Isabella?
Yes?
Are you camera shy?
No?
Why am I not seeing you on the chats? You can see me, right?
On the chats.
Not on the chats, on what's called on the meets. See, there's a place where you can put the video as opposed to you've cancelled, just put a picture.
Yes.
So why not your face?
I decided to mute the video.
Okay. Now, why am I asking that? Because I've seen Simon has been sharing your page, and I've seen like 5 posts, and I've not seen any video where you are.
Gosh.
Right?
Yes.
Now, again, the other thing with social media, what my mentor told me is this. People want to know the person behind the page. People want to know who is this Mombasa experts, right? And he just told me this very simple thing. The way real estate is going, there's no way you are going to escape this. You have to show your face if you want people to follow you, or if you want people to trust you, connect with you, and sell more properties, right? So it's not about like I'm feeling doing it or not. It just told me like you either shape in or ship out. But the way it's going, we need to see the person behind that listing, that property, that company, that social media handle, so that we can interact with that person, right? So what I would kindly advise, if you're camera shy, you need to know how you're going to kuimaliza mara moja and you start recording video. And I'll just give you a tip, what I was told by my mentor also. Be comfortable being uncomfortable, right? Nobody is ever comfortable on camera. That I can assure you, 100%. But it's just only you need to be comfortable being uncomfortable, right? So, Isabella, that you see, even up to now, you've not even turned on your microphone. You are your video, so I can actually tell from the word go. But you need to do it. The earlier you do it, the better for you, and you'll be able to get that stage fright or that camera shy thing away, and you continue with your listings, right?
Okay.
Yes.
All right, Isabella, we've really put you on the spot. Tukikuja Mombasa bado usitusahau.
Simon, I want you to put me on the spot. Look at my social handle pages. I'm waiting for that.
Umesema Instagram, si ndio?
Instagram Ujenzi Plan. As Simon is doing that, maybe I can share a tip that I was told about when it comes to making videos. I was told that now more than ever, we are bombarded with so much information. So if you're seeing a video, the first 3 seconds should be very captivating so that you engage the audience, right? That's what I was told. The first 3 seconds are very important. You need to cut them at the word